Oh, you didn't know? Well, you better call somebody.
Yeah, I was going to say you better call somebody if you don't know.
Because the Saunook Sports Show is in the house another Monday night. Oh, yeah. Timmy ain't here.
Don't have Tim.
There he is.
That's me.
And we got Diamond Dave.
There he is.
You ready, Branson? Here we go.
Well, you're getting them riled up, aren't you?
I'm gonna know the words of this song before it's
Absolutely.
all said and done.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to another episode of the Saunook Sports Show, live from the Matatorium, as always, here in beautiful Waynesville, North Carolina. It's a Monday night. It's June 1st, and we have a lot to talk about tonight. There's actually been a lot of action today.
Yeah, crazy
in
June
the,
1st.
in the NFL, and we have NBA Finals starting Wednesday. We have NHL Stanley Cup Finals starting tomorrow night, and had some controversy in NFL this past week with Jackson Dart, NASCAR racing, college softball World Series, college baseball World Series action.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff right now. It's a slow time of the year, but it's not a slow time of the year.
Yeah.
So we'll get to it here shortly. I'm going to introduce the crew to you from the mean streets of Hazelwood.
That's right.
I love him like a brother.
Love you, man. Love you.
31 years strong now.
31.
Diamond Dave, everybody.
What's up? Glad to be here.
I mean, you can't say that you're wanting to watch wrestling because Raw's already been on.
Oh, I'm where I want to be. Let's go.
I know, but Raw's already been on today.
Has it really?
Yeah, it countered against General Hospital.
Oh, gosh.
Well,
And to the
who
right
won?
of him,
Who won?
Lucas Spencer.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
And to the right of him, from the School of Hard Knocks, the old ball coach.
Nobody better.
It's not our job to make your team look good.
Nobody better.
And who normally would be to the right of him, last but not least, terrible Timmy from Bad Street, USA, but he is down with a bad cold tonight, so he is not here. But he'll be back here next week.
Hope you feel better, man.
And he means that.
I do.
There's nothing worse than being sick in the summer.
Sinus stuff's
Yeah.
brutal, dude. I hate it.
Yeah,
I get it a lot.
Yeah,
that's bad. It's a bad feeling to be sick,
Yeah,
it is.
especially in the summer when it's supposed to be outside and it's supposed to be warm,
I know.
and you get all that warm weather, and then all of a sudden you get warm mucus instead.
Indeed. Indeed. Well said.
So, I know.
Yeah.
Well said.
But sorry.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what they taught me on WebMD.
Beautiful.
I'm not sanctioned as a doctor.
Well, you could be though.
But I
Maybe.
did this past week make two opinions, and I was correct when the real
Whoa.
doctor came in. So I'm
Whoa.
I'm
How
not
about
going.
that?
I don't want to break any
Wow.
HIPAA laws.
Well, no.
But,
no, we
I'm
can't
just
have
gonna say.
that.
Oh. All right. Well, we'll get to everybody's weekend here in just a second. First, let's, what am I doing here? Wrong button, everybody. Sorry about that. Ben's Backdraft Barbecue. Dave, tell us about Ben's.
Ben's is one of the finest eating establishments you will ever be able to eat at, boys and girls. I'm telling you, good stuff. Everything on the menu is good. If you like barbecue and you've not been there, you have really been shorting yourself out, because nothing better. It's and it's not because he's our sponsor. It's the best barbecue I have ever eaten, and that is the truth. And I have eaten a lot of barbecue.
Yeah.
So
We are barbecue connoisseurs. So
Yes.
he's at 3028 Jonathan Creek Road, Waynes, North Carolina, 28785. And you can find him on Facebook. So go check him out. Look at him online. If you're in the area, Dave, if you're coming to Cherokee on vacation,
Yeah.
some Great Smoky Mountains, you want to go buy Ben's.
That's right. Just jump over SoCo when you're there.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I did see there's a girl that fishes. She's kind of she's turning into like an internet sensation type fisherman and everything. And she's from down around Alabama. And her and her husband came up and fished Cherokee this, pretty sure over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I follow her and stuff, and it popped up, and she showed a plate of where they eat, and I swear it looked like Ben's. And I was going to message her and ask her where it's at, but they stayed at some like Airbnb right there in Cherokee, and I'm like, man, that looks like Ben's.
May have been
And
Ben's.
I thought about sending it to her.
Yeah.
Messaged her because I don't know of any other establishment over that way. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of one either.
It probably was.
And I mean,
Can't think of one I'd rather go to than Ben's. I can tell you that right now.
That's me.
Yeah, there may be one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stevenson Pest Control. Our buddy Mark.
Yeah. Good dude.
Daddy
Good
Rabbit.
dude. Daddy Rabbit. Great business. Free estimates, 30-plus years experience, free pest inspections, 828-229-2085. Call him up. Summertime, got all kinds of bugs, and they've got silverfish and
Yeah, I've made my feelings known about the silver.
and got bees coming out, and
don't like those things.
they'll be you'll have yellow jackets nesting here in a little while. And
But you know who's
hornets.
not boring?
Who?
Boring bees. They're not boring.
They're not boring.
No, they're
But
busy.
he can take care of boring bees as well.
Yeah. They're busy bees.
Great people, great service. Call them up, Stevenson Pest Control. If you're in West North Carolina, they can take care of you. Yeah, we appreciate Mark and the gang.
Yep.
And then Branson.
Threadiches LLC, Jason, Cynthia Morales do an excellent job on their anything they embroider. They're starting to branch out a little bit now, do a little bit more, and help their business. And hey, if you want to see what they can do, go to threadiches.com. Go to any of their social media outlets. Go look at what they do. I'm telling you, if I could have my garage set up like they've got theirs, I would never complain about where I park my car. Because I'd still park outside. Because, man, I'm telling you right now, it is awesome.
Got the hook up in there, man.
I'm telling you, it's awesome. It looks really good on the inside, the way they've got their machine set up.
Yeah,
and they can just
like
go
you said, you need to go by there and do a video.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
everybody see what's going on. We can post it on our page. So,
Right.
But thank you to all the sponsors. We appreciate y'all's support, and we enjoy supporting y'all. So, Dave, tell us about your weekend, man.
Boys, Saturday we had some friends come in from Georgia. Gary, Lynn, if you're watching, had dinner with them Saturday night. I wasn't feeling the best this weekend. I missed church Sunday, and I felt bad about that. I had some little bit of stomach stuff, but feeling a lot better. Got through work today, but that's about all there is to say right now, man.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Brandon's scooting away.
No, dude, it's not like that.
All right.
It's not like that. Just hadn't felt myself the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Mm.
How about you?
Yeah, Branson, how was your weekend?
Had a great weekend. Gabby and Zeb had a shower, a wedding shower and stuff, so got to spend it with them and had a good time. Got to see a lot of their friends and family and stuff. And
Get a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
Good.
they did.
Yeah.
They really did. And I got hooked on iced coffee. Of course, I've been drinking a few, but learned how to be a what's it called? Is it
You're maturing?
is it
Connoisseur,
is it called a barista?
barista.
Of that, I'm one of them now.
A barista.
I can
Okay.
make my own
a
coffee.
Bartista.
Yeah.
A Bartista,
I'm
Batista,
Bar-
whatever
I'm
you want to
Bar-
call
I'm
it. It
Bartista.
don't matter. Yeah.
No, but I know I got my own. I learned how to make.
Oh gosh.
Learned how to make iced coffee this weekend, and so I know how.
Are
know
you a
what
coffee
flavors.
drinker?
No, I'm not.
Me either.
I tried. We got this really expensive, nice coffee machine at work,
Yeah.
and it has all. You hit a button. It's a computerized screen, and they had one that was. I called it a hot Arnold Palmer because it was a third French vanilla, a third hot chocolate, and a third coffee.
Well, that's not really coffee.
Well, hold on.
That's my kind of coffee. That's
one
what
of
I
those
drink.
little
I drink French vanilla. That's what I do. That's what I do. French vanilla and hot chocolate.
No, I did have some foo Saturday. I'll tell you about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I hit that third, and man, I think that the hot chocolate and French vanilla were about out, and so I got more of the coffee, and it was so bitter that I was like, I had that old, that old Keystone, the guy that had the bitter face, and that was what I had, and it was bad.
I've tried the coffee thing, dude. Every way there is, I just cannot acquire taste.
I'm the same way, Dave. I can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I can't do it.
Don't like the smell. Don't like the taste.
I love the smell.
I like the smell.
I like
don't
the
like
smell.
that either.
I went even one step further. They're running a 10 for 10 special on Chobani Greek yogurt.
Whoa!
And so I went.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, and I thought, well, I'm gonna see what kind of flavors they got. They had coffee, and I tried it today. It's pretty good.
Now, if you go to Arby's and get the Jamocha shake, it's just a coffee milkshake. It's fantastic. It's one of the best milkshakes you'll have. But
Tastes like coffee.
Tastes like coffee, but it's different because it's a milkshake. You know,
anything that even resembles coffee. Ooh.
So
I don't know. I'd struggle with that.
Probably. And you said the little frou. So apparently,
I did.
Apparently, there's froth that you can put on top of coffee.
Whoa!
I didn't know this. I've always heard this steamer, and I've seen the little things how they put the leaves on and I don't expect that from me, but they had this pink cold froth. I thought, what in the world? Well, it's cotton candy flavored, and it was actually pretty good.
All right,
it was actually pretty good.
Okay.
So you just eat the froth and then dump the coffee.
No, you sit there and watch it, and it sort of just runs down into the coffee, and then you try it. It was pretty good.
So it makes the coffee taste like cotton candy?
Tootsie Roll. I'm just kidding.
But no, candy coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a different flavor to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it was good. But we did that. Then
I ain't never heard of cotton candy coffee.
Oh, that's
kind of rolls off the tongue though.
Yeah,
cotton candy coffee.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, a lot of C's in that. But anyways, but no, other than that, didn't do nothing yesterday. So
yeah.
Hmm.
I had a good weekend. Friday night,
got a pizza.
Nope, not this Friday. I made quesadillas at home.
All right.
And then watched the Carolina Hurricanes. Watched the entire hockey game. First time I've ever watched an entire hockey game in my life.
Wow.
From start to finish.
Wow. Watching the Canadian sport, eating Mexican food. There
Mexican
you go.
Food. I'm just North America. And then after that, I watched the new episode of Dutton Ranch. If you hadn't watched Dutton Ranch, you got to watch it, man. I mean, right now it looks like it may be better than Yellowstone.
Whoa.
It's fantastic.
Same cast?
Well, it's got Rip and Beth and some of the same, somewhat different.
Yeah.
Ed Harris is in it.
Okay.
So it's got good characters, really good characters. Yeah. I feel like they may end up eventually tying some of the old characters in. The way the storyline's going, looks like it could happen. So I did that, and then Saturday I watched Nebraska play softball.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched what else did I watch? Watched the Braves, watched the Spurs and the Thunder, and fixed nachos in the air fryer. So it was another Mexican night. It's fantastic.
There you go.
Then grilled steaks yesterday and watched the race last night. So
sounds like a good weekend.
It was a pretty good weekend. And Jack went to Cincinnati and watched the Braves on Friday night and Saturday night.
Oh, cool.
And brought back a little souvenir for us.
Nice.
Spencer Steer bobblehead night. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm going to put it right here and keep it on my desk.
So is that one of those that looks like it's in a card?
Yes.
Like they did, because I think they did one with Chris Sale not too long ago. The Braves.
Yeah, it's got all the stats on the back like a card.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's slick.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That looks like a very customer-friendly field, man. It looks like it'd be a good place to watch a game.
He said it was really cool. He said it kind of had that old school feel to it.
Is it still Comerica? Or is it
Great American Ballpark? I think it's Great American Ballpark.
Great American Small Park.
Yeah.
I think it's like $250 to center there, man.
Yeah, he said
I'm kidding about that.
He said it was packed out Saturday night though, but he got to see Cunha go yard twice on Saturday night. So
heating up.
It was a good Saturday night for the Braves. Wish they could have won yesterday.
Yeah.
They kept making a little run, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a good weekend overall. A lot of sports and And so we'll get to all that here shortly. First thing we're going to talk about, we got to do today in history.
All right.
Here we go.
And it's a pretty good one.
June 1st.
June 1st. Today in history, June 1st.
Okay.
Turn Roddy's music down just a little bit.
All right.
It says Roddy's theme on there.
Well, it is.
Kind of like Arthur's theme and, yeah.
Yeah. Christopher Cross.
Yeah.
Christopher Cross.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good stuff.
In 1215, Genghis Khan takes Peking and loots it for a month. Not Peking restaurant that we used to have.
That was my
here in
next
Hayesville.
question. That was my next question.
I missed Peking though, Dave.
That was good.
Peking was good Chinese.
It was good. It was good.
You know why they called it Peking?
I imagine we're getting ready to find out. Whoa, why?
Because a lot of people were looking around the corner and peeking to see what they put out fresh.
Oh, good gracious.
Yeah. Also, I got curious. You know, Genghis Khan. They say he has an estimated 16 million direct descendants alive today. Think about that for a minute. That dude got around, man.
Yeah, he sowed his seeds.
Yeah.
He-
That was a
I'm
that
not
was
going.
a
I'm not
wild.
going any further with that one.
He's the
was a
Wilt
wild one,
Chamberlain.
dude.
He's the Wilt
Yeah.
Chamberlain of Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
More, I mean, they
good
puts
one.
Wilt Chamberlain to
Yeah, I
shame,
started
man.
to say he might. Well,
Yeah, 16 million direct descendants alive today. It's 1,000 years ago.
I think Genghis was a player, wasn't he, man? Would that be safe to say?
He didn't have time to be a player.
Yeah.
Play out. Sorry, play out.
Play on, player.
Yeah.
In 1657, the first Quakers arrived in New York with their oats on board.
Were they wild oats or just?
They were wild oats.
Yeah. Well,
They sowed their wild oats and they sold their wild oats.
well,
Sowed and sold.
Sowed and sold.
They sowed their soul.
Oh, do you eat oatmeal, Brant? You eat oatmeal, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I like. Yeah, it's got to be apple
Is-
cinnamon.
Is
Though.
it Quaker? Is it Quaker oats?
There's no other.
right
There is
on.
no. Laura tried, but it didn't work.
In 1880, the first payphone service is installed in New Haven, Connecticut. I used to use that payphone with that Winn-Dixie. Call mom, tell her to come pick me up because I was off.
Yeah.
Before I
They
had
wouldn't
my
let you use the
license.
phone in the store.
Sometimes no. Somebody may have been using it or something. I go out there with a payphone.
Yeah, there's a couple of them is pretty strict there.
They were.
Yeah.
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, old Tim.
You couldn't.
boy.
You couldn't dial her up on your cell
I
phone.
didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Bag phone.
Couldn't page them. Yeah.
Zach Morris phone.
Didn't have that either. Yeah. In 1917, the Boston Braves first baseman, get this started again, Hank Gowdy, enlists for World War I. He's the only player to ever fight in both wars, World War I and World War II. How about
Wow.
that? That's something to be a part of both
Well,
of
that
them.
is. That really is.
Pretty
yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
In
Thank
19,
you for your service. If you're out
That's
there
what I was
listening.
getting ready to say.
He's out there
Yeah, I
listening.
don't think he is.
Don't
but
think he
yeah, I
is.
don't believe he is, but
maybe his spirit's here
Yeah.
somewhere.
yeah.
It's probably what's haunting my house and making my
Probably.
dogs bark in the middle of the night.
1925, Lou Gehrig pinch hits and records his first hit of his 2,130 game hit streak.
Wow.
How about that?
Wow.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. 1968, Mrs. Robinson hits #1 on the charts. Great song.
Yeah.
In 1970, Branson, Everything is Beautiful by Ray Stevens hits #1 on the charts.
Wow.
That's a nice little
I'll-
tune.
I love me some Ray Stevens.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
not-
still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
And tripping. he fell not too long
He
ago.
did,
He
he did.
got hurt pretty bad.
And he would laugh at he would have laughed at that. 1973, Wings releases Live and Let Die. Of course, Guns N' Roses covered it and mastered it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They were good at that.
Yeah.
And that was on a James Bond movie.
Yes. Right.
Very good.
1975, Nolan Ryan records his fourth no-hitter in a 1-0 shutout to the Orioles. Then he went on to pitch 3 more in 19 more years.
That's crazy.
The GOAT.
It's crazy, man.
Best to ever do it, man.
The stuff he did becomes even more legendary as years go by.
Yeah.
You know.
Did I see where the last time that he threw out the first pitch, it was still clocked at 75?
I'm surprised.
It was like 60. I thought it was like 68 or 70, but still though, like it was, and it was a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1991. 1985. I'm Just a Gigolo hits number 12 on the chart.
David Lee Roth.
Just a Gigolo.
Yeah.
Ain't got nobody.
It was a good song.
It was a good song.
I love that song. I love David Lee Roth.
In 1991, Salute Your Shorts premieres on Nickelodeon.
Epic day.
It was an epic day for me. Branson remembers Salute Your Shorts.
Yeah.
1993, Dan Marley hits 8 3-pointers against the Supersonics
Thunder Dan.
in the Western Conference Finals. And then in 1994, Reggie Miller hits 5 threes in the fourth quarter against the Knicks, Game 5. But then the Knicks went on to win that series and go on to the finals to lose to the Houston Rockets.
Was that the choke game?
I believe so.
It
was the choke series.
Choke series, yeah.
I don't know if it was the game.
Birthdays on June 1st. Brigham Young was born on June 1st. Heidi Klum was born on June 1st. Ronnie Wood, guitarist for the Stones.
Oh, yeah.
Alanis Morissette, June 1st.
All right.
Morgan Freeman, June 1st.
Love Morgan Freeman.
And Marilyn Monroe, June 1st.
Love Marilyn Monroe.
Well, I love Marilyn as well. I
Yeah,
got her poster sitting right there.
I see that.
Bench pressing.
Yeah,
yep. So,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. That's the first time you noticed that, Dave?
Actually, yeah. I'm embarrassed to say that is the first time I've noticed that.
Yeah. So, anyway, all right, let's get started. First, we'll do our non-sports topic, and then we'll move right into it. How's that?
Okay.
Top 5 comedians of all time. This didn't take too long for me. But this was a fun one, though.
Yeah.
All right. Branson, you go first. Who you got?
My number one, I'm going to start with number one and go down because I want to. Number one I have right now it's Nate Bargatze. I've been watching him for a few years, but to me he keeps getting funnier and funnier, and it's that dry.
It is funny, and it's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can relate.
Well, yeah, because he's in our age group. That's why it's so funny, and he's from the South.
Yeah, he's from Tennessee.
Yeah.
He is funny.
Other than the Vanderbilt part,
right?
He's good. 2, Dave Chappelle. I love sitting and watching.
Yeah,
all
Branson
his.
loves Dave Chappelle.
I always watch all his specials on Netflix.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Okay, yes. You bought his albums back in the day.
Yeah, I did, and because they're all going to laugh at you. And the longest pee.
And the longest pee is fantastic.
Yeah. And then
I heard they're all going to laugh at you the other day on something. I was rolling. Yeah, it's still funny today.
Yeah.
It's been 30 years.
The shampoo bottle.
Yes.
And then anyway. But then number 4, I have Robin Williams.
Yeah.
His
way, golf.
That was it. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The way he interpreted golf being
funny
first
dude.
Classic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so talented, man. It's so good.
Yeah.
Such a good actor,
Very.
Yeah.
Loved him on Mork and Mindy.
Yes.
And everything. So, but him, and then my last one, I've for the last 2 weeks on the weekend, I've been flipping through Instagram, and I keep getting old videos of him, and it kills me. But it was Tim Conway.
Oh
God,
gosh,
was funny.
And I debated. He's not on my list, but he was right on the edge there. Tim Conway's hilarious. My mom and dad loved Tim Conway.
Yeah, he was funny.
I sat there yesterday and I was watching the one, and it was the one where he was sitting there telling Harvey, he was like,
was it the dentist chair?
No, well, I seen that one this weekend.
Yeah.
But he had brought his clock in, and he said, "We've got one, and it's like from Australia." He goes, "It's a koala." And watching Harvey Korman, and the bad thing was that they showed that video, and then it was like, Tim Conway gets him again, and it's like, however long, it wasn't the same show, but it was like weeks later, and he was like a doctor, and he came to see him, and he's like, "Oh," he goes, "I'm hurting." He goes, "I got my medical bag." He says, "It's Australian." He said, "Koala," and Oh, that's
the
great
dentist,
stuff.
at the dry cleaners, the old man, at the dry
Oh,
cleaners.
yeah.
Dad loved that one. So Tim Conway's great.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
Dorfone Golf. I forgot Dorfone Golf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mine. I have. I got Mitch Hedberg. I love Mitch Hedberg. You talk about now the dry. It's as dry as it gets, and it's hilarious. Did you ever listen to Mitch Hedberg, Dave?
I know the name. I haven't listened to a lot of his
Yeah,
stuff.
it's good stuff. Sinbad's always on my top 5. Love Sinbad in movies and in stand-up. And Sinbad was always pretty clean, too. So
Yeah.
Jeff Foxworthy, listen, I mean, it's been 30 years, and you might be a redneck. It's still funny. The stuff he did about the Olympics coming to Atlanta is still funny.
Yeah.
So I'll always appreciate Jeff Foxworthy. Eddie Murphy, always.
Definitely.
And then Cat Williams. I love Cat Williams. So,
Why, yes, you do.
yeah. So that's my 5. Dave, what's yours?
Well, there's a lot of profanity that comes out of these fellas' mouths that I'm getting ready to name here. But from a humor perspective, I don't like necessarily all the profanity, but from a humor perspective, I think all these guys are hilarious. Number 5, I've got Adam Sandler. Of course, he's not as bad as some of the others. Well, this one isn't either, really. Number 4, I had Robin Williams. 3, Dave Chappelle. Number 2, Eddie Murphy. And to me, the funniest guy that I have ever heard was Chris Rock. I don't know why. I just relate to Chris Rock. I think he is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, and that's a great list. And I thought about the Kings of Comedy, Brant. I thought about Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I'm not a DL.
I don't like D.L. Hewley. He's anyway, but the other 3, they're classic. That original Kings of Comedy tape is golden still. Yeah.
And the best part was that one was live from
Charlotte. Yeah. Old Hornets Arena.
Yeah. And and of course they give everybody a hard time about Ray Caruth and stuff, but man, still though, the funniest thing to me, the 2 of the funniest things from that was from Cedric the Entertainer when he shows trying to trying to drive that deuce and a quarter. That was hilarious. And then he says, when you're with a bunch of people and all of a sudden people run, you're like, and you don't know whether to run or not, and you take off running. Oh man, I laugh.
And from that one, the Steve Harvey bit on the Titanic.
Yeah.
When he gets on that table, he's like, surely there was something. He gets on that table and it's like a little bed, like a little couch side table. Turns it upside down. He's standing on it and he goes, like he's rowing on it. It's funny, man. Yeah, good stuff. That's a good list. We'll have to get Timmy to give us his list next week.
Yeah, Tim's got a lot for his homework assignments.
That's right. He does.
He'll have 4 teams, 4 ranked teams.
Also, guys, he's got to do 4 ranked teams and this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, guys, we have a fan mail.
Awesome.
So this is from Casey in South Carolina. I know she's watching. So she's a big fan of the show. Sent me a list of awesome questions for us to answer here on the show. These are really good. Okay.
Let's do it.
And she's a Gamecock, Claudia. What is the single most useless position in all of sports?
Ooh.
That's a really good question.
The single most
useless position in all of sports.
But I like it, but as far as I would have to go probably, I don't even know if it's a position, designated hitter, maybe.
Most useless position?
Well, I mean, they do the least.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
Branson likes the DH.
I like the DH.
Well, hold on. But I do like, I wish that we still had it. One league had it and one didn't, because there were some pitchers that can hit. I mean, obviously you got Shohei. But you also have, some of the guys you go back and Hampton, when he was with the Braves, he could hit.
That's true.
There was several
Max
of them.
Fried.
Yeah.
He could hit it too, man.
How about Mad Bum could hit?
Yes, he could.
Bumgarner could hit.
He could
Yeah,
hit.
he could. I think he had several home runs.
What was his name that played for the Mets back the pitcher? What was his name that he could hit too? He had a few home runs. Little short guy. Come on, man.
How long ago? What era?
20 years ago.
Wait,
20
was
plus.
can't
remember his name. He was Latino.
Was it Alvarez?
May have been.
Good chance.
Good chance. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
I think it was because he hit one like right at the last of the pitchers hitting in the NL.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got me on that one. I don't know.
I'll have to look it up. I don't know what the most useless I could say. I mean, I'd be knocking my own people, but kicker, it's not useless. It's useless in fantasy. It's not useless.
It's absolutely useless.
It's not useless on the real field.
Yeah,
I don't know what a useless position would be.
Kicker may get my vote. Nothing personal, but
yeah,
it may seriously get my vote. I just kind of forgot about that.
I guess now with the analytics of going forward on fourth down, and going for two,
yeah,
it could be deemed useless to some teams, I guess, depending on how they do as far as the decision making on those.
That's a good question.
It's a really good question.
That really is. I never really thought of that. Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't know.
You got me, man.
Yeah.
That'd get my vote probably. I can't think of another one.
Yeah, I don't know, Brent.
I mean, I'm kind of. She stumped me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, I guess you could say really, you could almost go. If you're playing golf, it'd be a 3-iron. I mean,
that's true.
I mean,
yeah, it's true.
As far as they hit their
for me, it'd be my hybrids because they never come out of the bag.
Yeah. But from a team perspective,
that really is a good question. Yeah, I guess it has to be kicker or DH. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's think on that. That's a really good question. She gave a bunch of them. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
I'm
okay. If you could legalize one illegal move or penalty in any sport, which one would make the chosen game the most entertaining? It's got to be it's got to be steroids. I got to bring steroids back in baseball. That'd be mine. You could legalize any.
Bring back the shift in baseball. Joke, little jokey joke there.
Yeah. I agree with that,
dude. You like that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I hated that.
Well, learn to hit oppo.
Well, I could.
I could too.
Branson just hit him out.
Yeah, he did.
Dave did too.
Well, one or two, maybe.
There's a lot of nights that he'd hit two and I'd hit two.
There was a few.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Who sent these questions?
That's Casey from South Carolina.
Is she a sports psychologist? Because she's blown my mind.
Casey, you making me look bad, girl.
Those are good. I think for me, it's steroids in baseball. We bring that back, it makes the game so much more interesting, so much more fun. I want to see home runs going out of the stadium. I want to see dudes hitting 80 home runs. I want to see them just all over the stadium. I want to see guys walking to the plate jacked out of their minds. That's what I want.
Well,
that's what I miss.
And it put butts in the seat.
That's what I want. I want McGuire here.
All the negative with it. That's the truth.
I want McGuire and Canseco back at the plate. That's what I want.
Well, if they start right now getting in a good regimen, they might be able to break into break the league again, get in the league again.
Outside of that, football, I mean,
I know what I'd want to go away.
Instant replay in football.
Oh no, the tush push.
Oh yeah,
that's not even close. That's the most heinous thing there is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But as far as legalizing an illegal thing, for me, it's steroids.
Okay.
Yep. And probably something in NASCAR. If I think about the rules in NASCAR, because there's a lot I would change about NASCAR right now. But really, it's not about making illegal, because most of the things that are illegal in NASCAR were legal at one point.
Yeah.
So I would just reverse everything that they made illegal in NASCAR
I
make it
consider
legal again.
Being an old school NASCAR fan, I think it should be the what do you call it, the sections or whatever
The
stages.
stages?
The stages, get rid of them. Those are illegal.
But as far as like,
I would go ahead.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind adding an extra foul in basketball or two, maybe at 7 or 8. Maybe that would increase some physicality. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I would make I would legalize stick 'em again too.
Yeah,
Stick 'em is illegal. I would make it legal.
Yeah,
in football, let them just cover themselves and stick 'em, catch everything.
Yeah,
be awesome. Let's see here. What is the most absurd or ridiculous pregame superstition you've ever seen a teammate do? Was it Terry Finger socks at the?
Boy, it'd be up there. It'd be up there.
Yeah.
God love him.
It'd have to be the socks. Yeah. Now I know whenever during football, Branson, I never washed my undershirt underneath the pads, the little shimmy shirt. I never washed it the entire season. It was rank. It's bad. Like it was almost like it was like stiff. You have to like break it apart and put it on. Yeah. Yeah. I did
the things you learn on this show.
Yeah. Some things you don't really know, do you? Don't know some things.
Good gracious.
You got some superstitions, Branson.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did you ever have a teammate have any crazy ones? I don't think I ever had teammates have any really crazy superstitions.
No, we really didn't have any. I mean, nothing like that. You know, I think once I got to playing softball, you know, there was a few that were, you know, a lot of the simple. I mean, the other stuff. I mean, that one time Skeeter played with us, he wouldn't step on the line. He'd always step over it. You know, and stuff like that.
That's kind of, a lot of people do that one.
Yeah.
What was the worst piece of sports advice you were ever given as a kid?
Terry Finger, swing hard in case you hit it.
I'd be up there too.
No, I think you said that. That was you that
was
said
that Dave?
that. Yeah, it was Dave.
Was that a Dave-ism?
Yeah, that's why Terry hit a home run.
Getting hit from a pitcher and it'll feel better when it quits hurting. That was right up there with it too.
Yeah.
So Dave, you said swing hard in case you hit.
Yeah, I think I probably did come up with that one. Yeah.
Then followed it up with, huh?
That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. I'll take credit for that one.
Tell me the other one. It'll feel better when it quits hurting.
Yeah.
Or if if you popped up and you was down on yourself, and Dave would be like, "I'd have been out in a silo."
Yeah. Yeah, those were some good ones. It's got the height. Yeah.
You hit it in shallow outfield. I'd been out down there at the Little League field.
Been out at the Elks.
Those are classic Daves right there, man.
Pull up your skirt in case you hit it.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, good stuff.
Brant, you ever given any bad advice in sports as a kid?
Yeah. Trying to think. I know I've been several that I didn't make sense, but well, the one that was keep your head on a swivel and you're always like this right here and look like an idiot out on the field.
Yeah.
But
I'd imagine football, that'd be good advice.
I guess the only, for me, it was it doesn't matter if you win or lose. They always tell you that from the beginning. It absolutely does matter if you win or lose. Winning is a whole lot better than losing. I can promise you.
I didn't come here to tie.
You can keep your participation trophy. I want to win. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go there to be happy whether we won or lost.
So that's probably be top of my list.
Good questions.
Yeah, that is some good questions, man.
And practice makes perfect, because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just suck.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you practice.
Yeah. But the more you practice, you do get a little bit better.
I guess you get a little bit better. Some people don't.
Yeah.
But doesn't matter if you win or lose. It does matter.
Yeah, it's funny because I hear a lot of people talk because their kids are in this whatever league it is that they don't keep score. They're just out there to have fun. And I was laughing because I was talking to a guy, and he said, I don't, it's funny because we tell them that we're not keeping score, but at the end of it, they're like, we won 6-7. We're not keeping score, but we did. We know
the kids keep score. I can promise they keep score.
Oh, yeah.
They know.
Yeah. If every sport mascot got into a Royal Rumble, which mascot is
this girl. Who is this?
Which mascot is actually winning? Chief Nakahoma back in the day would be tough because he'd be up there in his teepee.
Yeah. He'd be a tough out.
He'd be a tough out.
Yeah.
The Viking up in Minnesota, he comes on that motorcycle. He would be a tough one.
Yes, he would.
I wouldn't want to wrestle with a Bengal tiger in LSU or a alligator in Florida.
I don't like my odds. No.
Or actually, you know what? I think the toughest mascot. I don't think anybody could handle that Ralphie, the buffalo in Colorado.
Yeah. I'd tap out real
Except
quick
for maybe Osceola at Florida State because he would just kill him with a spear as he came by.
It's true.
So maybe Osceola at Florida State is the one who wins the matches. I think he would win the Rumble.
True.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Rance, what do you think?
Well, here's what I think. I think whoever volunteered to get into it would.
Here we go. Here we go.
How you like
so you're saying Davy Crockett would?
Well, sure. He's the king of the wild frontier.
That's true. Can he beat Osceola?
Sure.
He did in 1998, didn't he?
He did. And they saved the Alamo.
Dave, what do you think?
That's tough. I mean,
I don't have an answer for that one either.
It's not tough. You just pick one. Osceola.
That would be mine probably. He would be in the top 2 or 3.
What about Mr. Charger from the San Diego Chargers? Shoot lightning out.
How about the San Diego Chicken? Would he be tough?
Yeah.
He had a hard time getting out of that egg. What are you talking
bless
about?
His heart. Yeah.
If you had to play a sport in your prime, this is the last question.
Okay.
That was not your own sport, which one would you be the most hilariously bad at?
Golf for me.
Hockey for me, because I can't even roller skate. It's been 25 years since I've roller skated. I can imagine being on a pair of ice skates. I would absolutely, and something's getting broken immediately.
Yeah, that might be mine too, actually. I'm not the most coordinated dude anymore.
Or swimming. I can stay alive, but that's about it. I'm not going to drown.
No.
But I'm not beating anybody in a race. Absolutely not.
I might drown, actually. I'm being honest. I've got minimal skills. So
I've got good skills. Like I can jump off a rock and jump off a boat and go off a diving board.
You're more advanced than me.
But I'm not racing anybody. Branson could race though.
Yeah,
He's like Mark Spitz, isn't he?
He is.
I don't know about that, but
yeah,
I would have probably gotten a gold medal if they'd have doggy paddled in the Olympics.
Maybe they can rig that.
They need to have a doggy paddle.
That'd be good to watch.
Yeah, it would be good.
And I did like to swim, but mine would probably be soccer.
I'm not coordinated enough for soccer.
I'd be getting hit in the head all the time with the ball. I'd be mad.
Shins
I'd
kicked.
be running up and down the
Bones
field
broken.
mad. Well, that's the other thing, running up and down the field. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I always, somebody said, "Do you not like to run?" I was like, yeah, and 40-yard sprints, that was about it. I was good for 40 yards, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Well, those are awesome questions.
They were good questions.
She stumped me.
Yeah, those are good questions. So maybe she'll send us some more.
I hope she does.
All right, NHL, real quick, we'll run through this stuff. Hurricanes on an absolute roll. They are 12-1 so far in the playoffs. Got off to a rough start against the Canadiens. I think that was just because of the big time period that they were off waiting for the Canadiens to finish up their series. So they just had to knock the rust off. And they had some close ones, though, went to overtime twice, but came out on top, got the gentleman's sweep 4-1. and they'll play the Las Vegas Knights starting tomorrow night. And the Knights are a tough team, so this should be a really fun series. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of the highlights this weekend.
Yeah, I did.
I'd be
I
lying
did some
if I said
highlights.
I watched.
So me, same here, exact same.
But I'm telling you right now, you talk about a team that has caused a buzz. It is the Hurricanes.
Raleigh's
man.
on fire.
You know, and 20 years ago when they won the Stanley Cup, we weren't in this internet. I mean, we had the internet, but it wasn't in this social media age. So it was still kind of quiet. I mean, you knew about it, but now that they're doing this and we're in the social media age, like it's just huge.
Yeah, it really is.
Now, didn't they make a run, like, in the recent future?
Yeah.
I mean, recent past. And
Yeah,
recent
4 or 5 years ago, they had a really good
they've
team.
they've all, and they're always good. But this is I want them to win really bad. And that crowd is wild in Raleigh, man. That place is rocking. So
yeah,
this is I'm looking forward to this. It's funny. Our hockey consultant Jonathan,
Yes,
he was at graduation Friday night, and he posted that he was there and everybody was dressed up. He was wearing his Carolina Hurricanes jersey. So
that's hardcore, dude.
I said,
respect
I
that.
said, attaboy.
respect
he was at
that.
Tuscola's graduation.
Yeah,
I wish I'd have known that. I'd met up with him.
yeah.
I was there.
If you just seen anybody in a
see
Hurricanes
a dude
jersey,
that-
that was him.
Did you see a dude?
I was trying to
his
find
clothes?
Lori. I'd have her by my side and we'd be talking. I'd be like, "Yeah, Lori," and she was gone.
She's gone.
Yeah.
She was Houdini, son. She was gone. So then
Um,
I'd find her and then she'd be gone again.
So go Canes. Check that out tomorrow night. Hurricanes night. I think it's like 8 o'clock. And then on Wednesday night, we have the start of the NBA Finals. Dave, we were wrong.
Yeah, I missed
Spurs.
that one.
Spurs. I picked the Spurs to begin with, and I changed it. Branson and Timmy stayed true to the Spurs.
They're true.
So now we have Wemby in his first finals appearance. This is going to be a good finals. The Knicks are hot right now. New York wants it bad. I'm going to pull for the Knicks because it's just been so long, and Madison Square Garden's going to be rocking, and this is going to be a fun series. Dave, what are you thinking?
I got the Spurs in 7.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, I don't really care who wins. I'm going to pull for the Knicks. I'm okay either way.
Yeah.
This is the series I wanted.
I'm anxious to see the Karl Anthony Towns and Wemby match up. I really am, to see how that works.
Wemby's so good, man.
Dude.
The dude is ridiculous.
He's got point guard skills at what, 17?
Says
Yeah.
7'5".
Golly
Yeah.
Moses.
Yeah. I think it'll be Spurs in 7. I think it's going to go 7.
Well, that's what I think too.
I'm going to take the Knicks in 7.
I would not be surprised to see the Knicks win.
But I'm there again. I'm excited for this series. It's one I've been excited about. Most excited I've been in recent history. So,
It's kind of like old. I mean,
It is kind of.
say
It's got an old school feel
Yeah,
to
does.
it. It does. Yeah.
So, looking forward to that. So these games start tomorrow night, Wednesday night. We got this stuff going for the next 2 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah.
That'll get us through most of June with the NBA Finals and Stanley Cup Finals. Also, NASCAR last night, they had a late race, Branson.
I didn't understand that.
You know, just another thing that NASCAR just can't seem to read the room. You don't do a night race. Back in the day, they never had night races on Sunday nights.
No.
And I'm cool with a night race on Sunday night. If you do it like Charlotte, where you start it in the daytime and let it go into nighttime, should have started at 5 o'clock. There was a rain delay, but it wasn't going to start till 7 anyway. So the race didn't start till about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was a 4-hour race. It was over. It was over at 12:30.
And nobody in the stands, I guarantee.
Nobody. There were still a few, but still, though, I mean, a 4-hour race. If you do away with the stages, and then you start, because they were talking today about, well, maybe they should shorten it to a 300 lap race. No, you don't have to shorten it. Just start earlier and do away with the stages, and then that thing is over.
Yeah.
You start at 5 or 6. It's over at 9 o'clock, and you're good.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't seem too hard to figure out.
yeah, I mean, I don't mind. You know, and I'm like you. The Sunday night races need to be your Memorial Day, whatever the 4th falls on. But they usually, you know, that used to be the Pepsi 400 on Saturday night.
Right. Yeah.
But then the Darlington race at, you know, Labor Day weekend and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't.
But the
you know,
600 starts early, and it's over at 10 o'clock, which is fine. You know, that's okay.
Yeah, because most people are off on
Monday.
On
Yes,
Monday.
that's right. That's the only time you do that.
Yeah.
It was still a good race. So Denny Hamlin, it was an exciting finish.
Yeah, it
All-
was. I did watch the finish of it. That was pretty
Yeah,
wild.
all three Gibbs cars came down to the last lap, and they were all three wide coming around the last turn. Like it was, and then Denny Hamlin just kind of separated on that last front stretch and pulled away. But really good race. He was smart. He pulled an old school move. He pitted under green on a long run, and it paid off for him. So I appreciated that. I'm not a huge Denny Hamlin fan, but that was a smart move. That was old school racing.
Yeah.
It was a good race.
Yeah.
I like that Nashville track. It's pretty cool.
I'll be honest with you. When I first heard it was going to be the Nashville, the thing about it is IndyCar is doing a Nashville race too, but they're doing through the streets of Nashville. And I thought, well, probably NASCAR is doing that too, trying to, mimic Indy. But they were at the Nashville track, which I think it said it was in Lebanon.
Yeah.
But
Carson Hocevar finished 10th. It's his last race of the season in the Chili's Ride the Dente, Branson.
Yeah.
No more Dente this year.
Yeah.
I guess they're just a half season sponsor.
Well, you don't have the full season sponsors anymore because of the cost and everything. And it's
but
it
I like
is what it is.
But I like this broadcast. I like what Prime does. Dale Jr. being on there, Mark Martin's now on there, so pretty good little crew they've got talking about the race. It was a nice production. Just went real late, but that's okay. I'm really enjoying NASCAR again, man. So
that's good.
And then Tyler Reddick, he wrecked going across the finish line, but finished fifth.
Had a bad wreck going across the finish line.
Yeah. Made that car look like a Yugo.
Yeah, he did. Dave, talk about the Braves, man. Talk about the weekend.
What are they now? 40-20, B.
First team to 40 wins.
Looks like somebody's lit the fuse on Ronald now, man. He's starting to hit it. That's good. I saw today. I was watching 680 The Fan. You ever watch them?
That's my everybody. The people I work with listen to 680 The Fan.
Yeah,
all the time.
I'm kind of getting into it too. But anyway, they were talking this morning that they didn't know that the pitching staff had enough for a late playoff run. They want to see them add an arm at the deadline, and I could not agree more with that. Too many ifs.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I hope. The big bat would be nice, but you need to be at least 3 deep when you get into a deep playoff run, as far as just consistent arms. So
I think they've got the 3 consistent arms. I'm more of a
I'm a little worried about Elder staying at this level and Strider too, to be honest. Sale's fine.
But you're supposed to be getting Schwellenbach back pretty soon, because I know he's throwing.
That's kind of my point, though, man. I mean, kind of the point I'm trying to make is there's so many ifs.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to go against the big boys, the Dodgers and the Yankees, with a lot of ifs. I just would like to see the consistent.
Right. But I mean, I would still, put my marbles on
Schwellenbach.
No, Elder, and I mean, because he's doing good, and I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised they sent Richie back down. I mean, he
flashed.
He did. I think he's not going to be. He's going to be a good pitcher by the time it's all said and done. But they still could go out and get another.
Waldrop's on his way back too.
Yeah, there's another one. I was kind of hoping Caminiti would be sort of moving up, getting that position, but I think he's
next year.
I think last I checked, I think he was still in high A, moving, but
maybe 2 years then.
Yeah,
he is still in high A. I was thinking he was in double A.
But man, I tell you right now, though, who would have thought that if you could have got Jacob Mazeroski?
Oh my gosh, dude, that dude looks unhittable.
I know. He just, I mean, he's a little skinny running throws. I mean, it looks like a young Chris Sale the way he's so small and stuff and skinny. But, but yeah, they've got to add another arm. I'd like to see him get a lefty, another lefty. But they can make this run.
And now they start a summer, like I said, last week. They started summer that they can win a lot of games.
Yeah.
This is a nice stretch starting now till August.
Well, that's the Toronto's going to be tough.
Toronto's going to be tough.
A tough 3
They're
games.
right around what, they're right around 500, aren't they?
I think so.
I mean, you'll have some tough teams in there, but and the Brewers will be tough when they get to them.
They're always tough.
But overall, though, it's a nice winnable stretch. There's a lot of home series.
Yeah.
So you got 2 home series in a row coming up here. So
Yeah. I mean, you look, this time last year, we were at the point we'd already, packed the
it
camp
in.
up and ready to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting to watch, and I'm hoping that between Ronald and
Riley,
they're like a Roman candle. They get hot and they start.
I'm getting worried
firing.
about Riley.
I mean, I'm not.
60 games in, man. I mean, I understand maybe he needed the extended spring training and everything. 60 games in, I'm getting a little worried. I am.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
Well, the main thing is they got 40 wins right now.
Yes, they do.
And they're on top as we speak. So they
are.
There again, if you can win 90, 95, so they can just basically be 500 the rest of the way.
I do hope they can get the
there.
home field out of the National League, especially if it comes down to a Game 7 against the Dodgers or something. I do hope they can get home field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
in college baseball, Branson, we'll talk about this. Might want to wait till next week when Timmy gets here because this is a subject, the celebration subject.
Yeah. We'll wait on that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week when Timmy's back in here because I know he'll want to chime in on that one.
Yeah.
But as of right now, what's it looking like in the College World Series, Branson?
Well, there were still some games that were going to be played today, but it was kind of funny. Several of the big teams got beat in the first game.
Yeah, UCLA lost 6 games or 8 games all season long.
Yeah,
and then got ousted.
Yeah, and got the first game they got beat. I think it was like I forgot who the team was. Like St. John's, I believe it was that beat them.
Not a mainstream baseball.
Or St. Mary's.
Yeah, St. Mary's or something like that. Yeah, they got beat, and we're seeing a couple other teams get beat. But college baseball, man, once you get to that super regional, you just never know on who you're going to be playing against, who's going to be pitching against you, and how everything goes. But you just better be ready to go. Yeah. And that's the other thing, the college pitching. You've got to have everything lined up on that because you play Friday, Saturday. There's a good chance you're going to play Sunday, and then depending on weather. Because I know what was it, Coastal Carolina's coach. I watched him. He was, I think they were in the Gainesville Regional. I think it was the Gainesville Regional they were at, and he said that. With the rain delay and everything, they weren't unable to get somewhere where they could dry their uniforms because they'd been in the rain, and then they had to eat supper at 3:00 in the morning. It was very mismanaged, and he said, and on top of that, it was another meal of wraps for my players and stuff. So he said everything was mismanaged, and I understand that. But when you're hosting a regional, if you're hosting a regional, outside the couple times that we've seen, Coastal Carolina and a couple others smaller schools host, you need to be able to provide good meals and stuff because we're not talking, you can afford to pay to feed these kids and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
In college softball, Branson.
It's winding down real quick. That 8's down to about 3 teams right now. So I know Texas punched their ticket today. They beat Tennessee twice. After Tennessee beat them Thursday at 2:30, they beat Tennessee twice today.
And then there'll be Alabama.
Alabama playing Texas Tech.
Yeah. So chances are it's going to be Alabama and Texas. That's the way it's looking.
Yeah, because their pitchers probably, her and Pickens were right there as top pitchers and stuff. And the crazy thing about that was Pickens, she didn't pitch the first game today.
Really?
And I think I would have pitched her because, you've got the 3-game series coming up. I think starting either tomorrow or Wednesday, and so I would think, I want my ace.
Is there limitations as far as
Mm-mm.
innings pitched or anything for
Not in
No.
softball.
about college baseball? Is there there?
Yeah.
You know what they are?
No, it really just depends. I know. I can tell you this: in high school, it's 105 pitches, and I
Within how
don't
much time?
quote, huh?
You mean for one game?
Yeah, one game.
Okay.
You can go 105 pitches, but if you go that full, then you got to sit 5 days rest.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
then it just, as it cuts down to, Kenny was really good with that. Kenny kept up with it. I think maybe at 75, it's 4 days all the way down. I know 30 or less pitches you can pitch the next day.
Yeah.
And I think in college it may be 125. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but I know it's more than high school.
Yeah.
But you hardly ever see a college kid with the way they're apparently they've you've got your not rotation, but you've got your pitchers and stuff to run, rotate them in and stuff.
Right,
Because I don't
right.
think they want nobody to go. I think 80 is about what you want to see them go to.
Yeah. NFL guys,
Here we go.
here we go. This is the big topic of the day.
Yep.
Okay. Number one, Myles Garrett has been traded to the Rams in exchange for Jared Verse, first round pick in 27, second round pick in 28, and a third round pick in 29. Now, I will say this. I'm going to read this off to you. Make sure I've got this saved. Yeah. Let me get to it here. So here are the Rams' first round picks since 2016. Okay. In 16, they selected Jared Goff. In 17, none. 18, none. 19, none. 20, none. 21, none. 22, none. 23, none. 24, Jared Verse. 25, none. 26, Ty Simpson. And they don't have one next year.
It makes that Ty Simpson move look absolutely asinine, man.
But it also makes Sean McVay look like an absolute genius. That they can be as successful as they're being with no first-round picks.
The Myles Garrett trade just proves they're all in this year, man.
They're all in.
Because they know the wind. Sorry.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead.
The window is closing on Stafford, probably within. So they're all in to win a Super Bowl this year.
Well, and
so,
like I said during the draft, they were the one team that had their team ready to make a risk like that in the first round.
Yeah.
They're ready to win a Super Bowl right now. They're going to be the favorites to win a Super Bowl.
they got a team that can do it.
This and obviously this mimics the trade they made with Stafford and Jared Goff. They wanted the more experienced guy. It paid off for him, got him a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think they're doing the same thing here. Obviously, if the Browns do this right, it works for the Browns in the long run. Obviously, for the Rams, it's going to be short term, we think. But Jared Verse is a stud, man.
Yeah.
And he's been in the league 2 years. He's a two-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Had 12 sacks last year.
Yeah.
Recovered 2 fumbles. So
I'm really surprised they gave him up in this.
Me too.
And the funny thing is, Wayne texted me as we were going on the show tonight and asked me what I thought. And I was like, you're losing Myles Garrett,
Tough short term, great long term.
Yeah, but to me, Jared Verse has 2 steps on Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett has just got to where he can, he can rush, and I simply what it's called is bull rush, and stuff. He can bull rush better than anybody. But my thing is, I'd always try to teach the kids, the last couple of years, when you get that rush in, you've got to get up under the shoulder pad and push up. My thing was trying to get the shoulder pad up into that offensive lineman's throat. But also, if they're pass stepping, at some point, if they get their foot far enough off the ground, you can get the leverage and push back on them. And to me, that's what Myles Garrett's. That's what he's lived on the last several years.
Yeah.
And I just think that Jared. I think it's a good trade. It's going to get Myles Garrett closer to getting the Super Bowl ring.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. And he may get one this year.
And
could.
I'll say this: I think Jared Verse will be just as good in Cleveland.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's a win-win for both teams. If the Browns treat it right, if they do the right things with these picks, it could be really big for the Browns going forward.
Yeah.
So, and the Browns every year they have multiple picks in every first round every year.
Yeah.
It's about time it pays off. At some point in time, it's going to hit.
Yeah.
And eventually, they're going to have a whole team of first-round picks, and it's got to hit.
Got to get quarterbacks settled, and the rest should fall in place.
That's
man.
right.
And I'm going to think they have a little bit of they went defensive in that draft without pretty good. So
and they got a stud receiver.
Got a big timer. I can't remember his name, but they got a good.
And they say he is looking at Boston.
There you go.
They say he is looking amazing in camp right now. So
yeah, I just Jared Verse doesn't use the bull rush; he uses speed. Where Myles Garrett, to me, Myles Garrett is if you want to watch somebody in today's game, Myles Garrett is it to watch bull rushing.
In their prime, Aaron Donald or Myles Garrett?
Myles Garrett.
I'm with Branson.
Yeah. Aaron Donald's good. Aaron Donald went from the inside. Aaron Donald could get that push, but Aaron Donald was more of a spin. He could spin, get in the gap, and do whatever he needed to do.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett on the edge, that's scary.
They're stacked. The Rams will be a tough out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jackson Dart this week. This has been a little controversial. Everybody knows that he introduced the president at a rally a couple weeks ago in New York, and he has absolutely been hammered this week in the press. Hammered. And my feelings on this issue, I have all my friends, a lot of my friends, we don't all see eye to eye on our politics. I would never call them out in public.
Yeah.
My issue, and same way with like when Kaepernick was doing his thing, I will always support a player's right to do these things and protest. They have the right to do that. And he should be able to do that. And some people praised Colin Kaepernick, some people disagreed with him. Either way, he has a right to do it. For Jackson Dart, he has a right to do that. You may agree with it, you may not. He has a right to do that off the field, My thing is with like Kaepernick, if you had an issue with it, I would hope that you went to him personally in the locker room and sat down and had a man-to-man talk with him about it instead of airing it out to the press.
Yeah.
And with Jackson, Carter should have first gone to him instead of coming out and tweeting about it and all that. If you had an issue with it, wanted to talk to him and understand, and you may not understand, you may not ever understand. And that's what Jameis Winston was saying. He goes, you don't have to understand what somebody else does as long as you just respect their right to do it.
Jameis knows things.
He does. Jameis does know things. And so that's what bothered me more about this was that Carter went to the press first, and put the team in a weird position, because I hope this doesn't hurt the dynamic, because this team's ready to win now. Like this Giants team is going to be fun to watch. And I also think that the organization should have stepped up and taken control of it earlier.
Did I read where Harbaugh called a meeting of kind of damage control?
Probably
after all this. I'm pretty sure I read that. Yeah.
Because things were getting a little wild there.
Yeah.
And they are going, ESPN's going at him hard, man.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't imagine hating. He introduced the guy. Any young kid, he's 21 years old. Any young dude's going to introduce the President of the United States. I would have.
Yeah.
If they asked me, it didn't matter who it was, I would have been glad to. It's President of the United States. That's cool, People got to let it go, man. You got to concentrate. You can't. There's a lot of players that stand up for one side. I have, views on, but some of my views ride the fence. There's a lot of gray area in politics. And as I get older, a lot of my views sit in that gray area.
Some of mine are too.
but the main thing is I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna hold anything against you because you vote a certain way. We have close friends, all of us do that don't share the same politics that we do or the same beliefs that we do, and that's okay.
Honestly, I probably didn't mean to cut you off,
You're
Matt.
good.
Honestly, I probably have just about as many friends on the other side as I do the side mostly that I lean toward.
I
don't give a crap about your politics.
I don't care.
Man.
When I get together with all my high school buddies, I don't care.
Yeah.
My main focus is their well being. I just want them to be.
It should be.
I want them to be happy. I could care less what lever they pull in November. I don't care. It doesn't. I don't care.
It doesn't affect me either way.
So I hate it for Jackson Dart. I hate he's being thrown under the bus like this. In New York, the media up there is relentless.
Worst place that could happen.
Last week, I was sitting there thinking, man, he ought to just request a trade and get out of there. I would call up Tennessee,
Pittsburgh,
and say, yeah, we'll give you Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. I don't think that'll happen.
But I thought Tennessee would give you Cam Ward in exchange for Jackson Dart. Like I really thought, he needs to. The things that are being said are pretty rough, man, and people just need to take a chill pill. I mean, let it go. It's okay. It's okay. Just pull for him on the field. What he does outside of that, if that's the worst thing he does, then y'all got yourselves a dandy of a quarterback.
Yeah, they got a dandy of a quarterback. I feel pretty confident about that.
I do too. So that's my spiel on Jackson Dart.
I couldn't have said it better, man.
Anyway, and I love the guy, and I'm pulling for the Giants this year, and I love Scatterboo, and I want that team to be successful because they're going to be fun to watch.
What's the just a little off the grid, but what's the story on Malik Neighbors right now? Is he hurt?
I don't know what the update is on him.
Something's going on with him again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did read that. I don't know what it was, but I don't know.
Well, maybe. Well, I know Rasheed Rice is there healing up in jail still, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our NFL breakdown. We've been doing the teams so far. Let me get my little list out here, get my rankings. So far, we have talked about the Jets, the Dolphins, the Titans, the Cardinals, the Saints, the Commanders. And today, we will be talking about the Vikings and the Chargers. So, Fred texted me earlier. He said, go easy on the Chargers because if I draft Brock Bowers, trading for him in fantasy might depend on how you treat my Vikings tonight.
Oh, Fred.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's
lay the law down.
Using
Fred.
some leverage there.
That's right. Lay the law down.
Branson, how you feeling about the Chargers?
I like the Chargers this year.
Me too.
I'm really excited about Mike McDaniels not being a head coach, but calling an offense.
Yep.
Especially with having, I think Herbert's had a rough couple of years.
Yeah.
Outside of he's, I think he was better last year than what he's been the few years. Probably he was as good last year as he was his freshman year, his rookie year. So I'm big on him this year. I think he's going to have a lot of help. I know Hampton got hurt last year at running back, but I look for Hampton to have a big year. I really like Marion Hampton, but I also like the receiving core that he's got as well. So I think Ladd McConkey's, unfortunately being a Georgia guy, I think he's the real deal. It kind of reminds me of going across the middle and having a Brandon Stokely type or, Edelman and
Wes Welker.
Wes Welker type. He's not afraid to go across the middle.
He's just a little bigger than them.
Yeah, a little bit bigger, but that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
he's tough.
But I like the Chargers this year a lot, and I have them ranked 10th.
Okay.
And I have them actually going
Do they
12
do you think they can win the AFC West?
It's going to come down between them and Denver, but I think there's only going to be a game difference between them and Denver. But I have them at like 12-5, 13-4.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Dave, how you feeling about the Chargers?
See them about 500 again. I agree 100% about Amarian Hampton. I think he's going to go off this year if he can stay on the field. I think it could be a career year for Justin Herbert under Mike McDaniel. I think he will really kind of push him forward. I think I see them around 9 and 8 in our master list of the top 32. I would put them probably around 15.
Okay. And I'm not far off from that. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be better than last year.
Yeah.
I do think that Herbert is going to excel.
I do too.
Under McDaniels. I have them ranked 13th, and I put the asterisk beside them because I think they're going to be a wild card. They're going to be a wild card possible team. They might be a wild card team. I have them in that 14, so that means they'd be a playoff team potentially. So, yeah, I think the Chargers are going to be good. I don't know if they're Super Bowl ready. I don't know if they're AFC Championship ready, but I do think they're going to be a solid team. I think they're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, I still think Denver's the team to beat there, but in that division.
I don't know. Chargers may take it. Actually, we're forgetting about the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Forgetting about the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs are going to be better this year. So
could be.
And the Vikings, Dave. Talk about the Vikings.
I want to call it right now, and people are going to think I'm crazy, but remember what is today, June 1st?
You're not going to be crazy because I'm probably going to agree with you.
Kyler Murray will have a resurgence in Minnesota.
I totally agree.
They added Juwan Jennings as a 3. Obviously, they got, arguably the best receiver in football there with Justin Jefferson. I just think that they take a huge step forward this year. I've got them making the playoffs probably around 11 and 6.
Where would you have them ranked overall?
Put them around 11.
Okay.
Really?
Rance, what do you think?
From what I read this morning, the scary part is they said that Kyler Murray knows the playbook better than J.J. McCarthy, and I'm like, J.J. McCarthy's been there a year.
Yeah.
Dude, Kyler's going to be a stud this year. I just feel it.
I don't feel it. Those the thing. To me, I think they're going to be barely on the outside looking in. They're going to be better, but I don't know, man. I don't know if they can do it with Kyler. I don't know if they can do it with JJ.
Yeah.
But I have them 9 and 8, somewhere around there, 9 and 8 to 11 and 6. But I have them at 19.
Okay.
I mean, it's not bad.
No.
But I just, I don't know.
I think that Kyler Murray is going to have a great year. He has never had Justin Jefferson.
Nope.
And honestly, when Kyler Murray is at his best, Justin Jefferson's never had a quarterback like Kyler Murray. I mean, Cousins was decent.
Yeah, he was.
But Kyler Murray, when he's on, he's better than Cousins. I don't think any of us disagree. I don't think so.
I agree with you.
I think the defense is going to be solid. The receiver core is one of the best in the league. The 3 receivers they have, and plus the tight end, Kyler's got targets all over the field.
He does.
The problem with the Vikings, there again, it's kind of like the Buccaneers last week. They play in maybe the toughest division in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 3 other teams that are all Super Bowl caliber teams with the Packers, the Bears, and the Lions.
Yeah. So
that's the problem.
That is the downside.
That team is that black and blue division is living up to that name now again. And so that's what keeps me from putting them higher than what I have. But I have them ranked 16th, but I have the asterisk beside them because I think they could be a wild card team. That division is going to be so tough, but I do think they are going to be a good team. I think they're going to be possibly 10 wins, maybe 11. I think they're going to be right there on that cusp of getting a wild card spot because of that division.
I think a change of scenery is going to do wonders for Kyler. I do.
I think in the end, Kyler Murray's going to wish he went baseball.
I don't. I can see, and they have a coach who's a quarterback whisperer, and Kyler Murray's not had a coach like that. I mean, he had what's his name, when he got drafted, Kingsbury when he got drafted, but Kingsbury ain't O'Connell, man.
No.
So he's got a great coach. I like this whole entire setup. I like the Vikings. And the good things are kind of flying under the radar. Nobody's really talking about them, which is where they want to be. I think Fred is going to be pleased. I think he's going to have a good year pulling for his Vikings.
I agree with that. I think so too.
Yeah. Okay. You're drafting one player off the Chargers. Who is it, Branson?
Hampton.
Same with you, Dave.
Hampton. PPR.
PPR.
Lad McConkey.
Okay. I'm going to take Herbert. I think Herbert could be a top 6-7 quarterback this year, and he could win some fantasy leagues. Okay.
He's got all the tools, man.
And the Vikings, who you taking? It's a pretty easy one, I guess. Jefferson?
Yeah, Jefferson for me.
Jefferson Branson.
I'm actually going to take it. To me, it's a coin flip between Addison and Juwan Jennings.
Okay.
Because I still feel like Justin Jefferson. Now, if Kyler Murray works out and he starts tossing the rock down the field, they're going to have to go double coverage on him. Yeah. And that's going to leave those two open.
I think for me, it's going to be Hawkinson.
I started to say that.
I think Hawkinson could be a top 5 tight end this year, maybe even top 3, and he could have a huge year. So,
good. Think of how much he threw to Brock Bowers in Arizona, man.
You mean
Trey McBride.
Trey McBride, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I agree with you there. I mean, Hawkinson may not get – he may have – there may be games he has more catches than he's got yards.
That's right. That's okay.
It's all good in fantasy.
It's okay.
Man. I know.
Yeah. So that's our talk for Vikings and Chargers. Things are business is picking up on these breakdowns. Next week, Jaguars and Panthers.
Yeah, it is a step up.
So next week will be fun.
Timmy's gonna love the
Timmy's
Jags.
gonna love next week. We want to make sure Timmy's here for the Jaguars talk.
Yeah, he'll have some wisdom for us.
Yeah, but Chargers and Vikings, I think are gonna be 2 good football teams this year.
So do I.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of either one, I think you may enjoy his season.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I don't know.
Not a collar believer, and that's all right, man.
Even when he was, I didn't believe the hype coming out of.
You say hype or hop?
Both. I mean, he's going to end up being one of those great college players that didn't pan out in the pros.
I just see more, man. I just do.
Yeah.
He don't see more. Maybe looking at that Viking ship.
Yeah.
Well, anybody got anything else? Is that it?
Good show.
No, I do.
What do you got?
By golly, if you're going to call out a coach and say that that coach said that you should have never left, there ought to be repercussions for lying.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Talking about Texas Tech third baseman Panel. She was at Tennessee last year and left for Texas Tech for more money. And apparently Saturday when Tennessee walked them off, she got into the press conference and told that when Karen Weekly gave her a high five, she looked at her and said, "You should have never left." And so it started a whole uproar. And thankfully, Holly Rowe was standing there and had video footage of Karen Weekly walking by, giving her a high five, telling her good game, because they asked Karen Weekly about it. Karen Weekly said, she said, "I did what I do to every player. I tell them, give them a high five and tell them good game." And so you go back and watch the video. She gives her the high five. She says good game and go on. And then once everybody's come through, you see Panel turn around and look. And then she starts throwing her hands up and she looks at the coach and was like, she told me that I should have, something about I should have regretted leaving or whatever. And then she never said it. And I'm like, there ought to be repercussions for this, because her dad got on Twitter and started a whole uproar. And then once the video came out, he had to go and race and get rid of everything that he said. But you know what the beauty of that is?
What's that?
Those 2 buttons on your phone that people can screenshot what you said.
Yeah.
And he's been on several people about what he said and everything, and it's beautiful.
Wow.
It looks like there's some trouble brewing with the Indiana Fever, man. You been seeing that?
Well, Kate, listen, man, I don't like Caitlin's attitude. I think she's got a very poor attitude. Her mannerisms are terrible.
Her defense is terrible. I can tell you that.
For me, I think it's been that way. I think all she's ever had is a 25-foot 3-pointer.
Yeah, well, she's an excellent passer, man.
Okay, a good passer and a 25-foot 3-pointer.
Yeah. I don't know.
But her and the coach are certainly
Her
not.
and Stephanie White are at odds.
And the problem is they're probably going to fire the coach and bring a new coach in, and it's going to be the same thing again.
Cheryl Miller. That's the rumor.
Oh, is it?
I heard that this morning.
The greatest female player of all time.
That's the rumor.
Wow.
I know.
You forgot Shamiquan.
I still have to put her at number 1, man.
I think so.
Yeah. Cheryl Miller's awesome, dude.
She was good.
Yeah.
Sophie getting any more playing time?
She played well. She's fighting every game. That's why I love her.
She
had another she had another verbal thing yesterday with. They got run out of the gym the other night, man. Holy cow! This Portland team, I think it was from Portland. They beat the crap out of the Fever, man.
Yeah.
And everybody, I don't know. You could just see that the locker room is in turmoil. So I don't know. Something may happen.
Saw where the Sun released Haley Van Leith, but then they re-signed her to a
man, they're giving up on her awful quick.
I know, developmental contract or whatever. I'm like, do they even have a developmental league?
You want to tell me that there's not people in the WNBA?
It's called college.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. You want to tell me there's players in the WNBA that's everybody's better than her? I just find that hard to believe. I'm not trying to insinuate anything.
I just can't get into the WNBA, man.
That's all right.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah, they'll get it. They'll get it going though. Caitlin had she got to start tell the gentlemen to get to their vehicles at the 500. So,
oh Lord.
Well, all right. Let's close up shop here. You ready for next week? So it's gonna be our new outro. Branson, I want you. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna get to it right here in just a second. Then you're gonna give me the robot.
Oh my God.
Not yet.
Oh.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Right here.
Dude. Dude.
Oh.
Be glad that that's not a full screen because my legs would be mesmerizing.
Oh. All right. Before we go, let's thank our sponsors once again. Ben's Backdraft Barbecue, the best barbecue in the land. 3028 Jonathan Creek Road, Waynesville, North Carolina, 28785-828-400-6334. Stevenson Pest Control, free estimates, 30-plus years experience, free pest inspections, 828-229-2085 for all your pest control needs. Great people, great product. And Branson?
Threadiches LLC. Jason and Cynthia Morales doing anything you need as far as stitching and embroidering. Hey, they even stretching out to T-shirts and sweatshirts. Just look at threadiches.com or any of their social media outlets because they will embroider your imagination.
Good job. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back next week on June 8th, 7 o'clock. Facebook, YouTube, the Saunook Sports Show, the best sports show in the land for the old ball coach over here. For Diamond Dave from the mean streets of Hazelwood. For Timmy, terrible Timmy, he'll be back next week. He'll be healthy next week. Healthy as a horse next week, Dave.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Nobody. Yeah. We need Timmy.
Yeah.
We need Timmy.
So y'all have a great week. Enjoy the NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup Finals. Enjoy college softball, college baseball. And next week we'll talk about the World Cup because it's cranking up next Thursday. So be a big show next week. Look forward to seeing y'all. Once again, thank you for supporting us. Keep on sharing our stuff. Yeah, go ahead,
that on your hat, that AS, that stands for absolutely stunning, right?
That's right. Absolutely stunning over here. All right, everybody, remember, be good to each other. And when you speak of us, y'all speak well. See y'all.